Sam, stay with us for our next story as well, and this involves 13 girls. One was sexually assaulted and 13 others, 12 other girls were sexually abused at this fake NCC camp, the National Cadet Corps camp that was held early this month at this private school in Tamil Nadu's Krishnagiri district. Now, 11 people have been arrested in this case. Sam, 11 people, including the principal and teachers of that school, have been arrested, and this is because there was no permission for this camp. And also, after the girls had raised the issue with the principal asked the girls to stay quiet on the matter.
That's right, Divya. Among the 11 arrested, 4 of them are from the school management, the private school management, including 2 teachers, the principal and the correspondent of that particular school. And they've been arrested on 2 counts. One, even after the girls had complained and informed authorities in that school about the sexual assault, about the sexual violations, they kept quiet. They did not inform the police, and they even allegedly told the students to not take that seriously. Besides the 4 members from the school, police have also arrested 5 others, part of the organizing team that had conducted the illegal or unauthorized, what they call as fake NCC camp on the campus. And it was one among them who had allegedly sexually assaulted one student and harassed at least 12 others from that school. And the management did not do any kind of background check. They just blindly believed what that organizing team had suggested, that holding this kind of what they called as NCC camp on their campus would make them eligible to have their own NCC wing in the school later. At the moment, the school does not have an NCC wing, but they fell for this kind of a trap. Now the worry, Divya, is whether this particular group had organized similar unauthorized camps in other schools. Did they also sexually abuse or harass or assault girl children in other schools? Indications are they had organized similar camps in other schools. Now the district administration, the police and the school authorities are actually working together to trace schools where this kind of camps were held so that there could be more action taken. The larger point many are worried is lack of compliance. Although Tamil Nadu has a proactive protocol in place identifying and acknowledging the possibilities of sexual harassment in schools and colleges, schools should ensure that they comply with this protocol. And it's there, they say this particular system has failed. The school management, had they been well informed about the protocol, they wouldn't have tried to hush it up. The integrity of schools, they say, lies in not covering it up, but to immediately alert police and making sure whatever lapses, whatever loopholes are there, allowing sexual offenders to reach to the children there is their integrity, not in covering it up, they say. And they say no matter who comes to campuses in the form of NGOs, in the form of volunteers, activists say sexual predators, as they call, or offenders as they call, normally take jobs where they have easy access for children, and managements ought to be completely wary of it and make sure they don't give room for that kind of reach out by potential offenders like in this case.
Right, Sam, thank you so much for getting us all those details of that very shocking case. And like you pointed out, it also highlights that they might have held these camps earlier on as well in the past, and perhaps similar incidents might have occurred. Thank you for getting us those details. Now, switching tracks, this is 3 days after a boy 15 years of age was stabbed by his schoolmate of class 10th in Udaipur has died on Monday while undergoing treatment. The 15-year-old boy was stabbed by his classmate after a dispute over homework on Friday in Rajasthan's Udaipur. The stabbing incident had caused communal tensions in Udaipur, and the death of the boy has put the city further on edge. The district administration has extended the suspension of mobile internet services. The final rites are now being carried out of the boy, the 15-year-old boy who lost his life that was cut short. The stabbing incident, of course, that took place on Friday. He was battling for his life, but now he has died. He died Monday due to the injuries, and the post-mortem was conducted with the consent of the family. And it is the MLAs in the the community leaders who have been in talks with the family members to maintain calm as far as Udaipur is concerned, and which is why internet services have been suspended till today evening, and schools will remain closed as well as a precautionary measure. The family will be given a compensation of 51 lakh rupees and a contractual job as well. Now, in a major political development, it is a Congress that has suffered a major jolt as far as Meghalaya is concerned when 3 of its MLAs joined the National People's Party, the NPP, led by Chief Minister Conrad Sangma, that also leads the coalition government in Meghalaya. 3 out of the total 4 Congress MLAs joined the ruling party, increasing its strength to 31 in the 16-member assembly. This has given NPP the much-needed majority in the state assembly, while the opposition Congress is now reduced to just 1 MLA, who is the leader of the opposition. The number of MLAs in the ruling coalition is now 47.
Political dynamics have changed in the state and in the country. It's not that any party is good or bad. We're not here to bring down any party, not speak anything negative. Everybody has their role to play. But as political leaders, we need to sometimes take decisions. Decisions which may not be the easiest decision to take. I am extremely happy. I'm extremely proud to see the kind of team that we have today in the National People's Party.
We have breaking news coming in as far as the Pune Porsche case is concerned. The Agarwal family, whose minor son was involved in the fatal accident, has now approached JJB to reclaim the car that was involved, the Porsche car that was involved in the incident. They have petitioned before the JJB for the return of that car that caused the death of 2 people. Now, 2 more people have been arrested in the blood exchange case at the Sassoon hospital. Both of them have been arrested in the case in which the blood of the minor who was behind the wheel as well as the 2 minors was exchanged, and this is the latest that's coming about. We have Radhika joining us. Radhika, first and foremost, they want the car back and they have petitioned in the JJB to get that Porsche car that killed 2 people in Pune. They want that car back, and also more arrests have been made because do remember that it was the blood sample that was exchanged. Earlier on, we were hearing that it was the mother's blood sample that was taken instead of the son.
Yes, absolutely. More developments in the Pune Porsche accident case. Now the Agarwal family, whose son, of course, was involved in this accident, has now approached the Juvenile Justice Board to reclaim the Porsche car involved in the accident. It is, of course, an important piece of evidence in the case and has been confiscated by the police. Despite the severity of the accident, of the incident, the Agarwal family now petitioning before the JJB for the return of the Porsche. Now, hearing will take place on August 26th, after which a decision is expected. The police has also been ordered to submit a report with respect to this by August 28th. Yes, another development is that 2 more people have been arrested in the blood swapping case. We know for a fact that there were attempts made by the family members along with the doctors to swap the blood samples of the minor, so as to show that he was not under the influence of the alcohol. So those attempts were made. More people in connection to that were arrested. We know that the doctors in Sassoon Hospital and a few middlemen were arrested. 2 more people who were associated with the hospital have been arrested in the case. Of course, the case sparked a lot of outrage due to the leniency shown towards minor. He recently finished court-ordered safe training program as far as the RTO's training is concerned, and also gave that 300-word essay on road safety rules and regulations and so on. There were also, as we were mentioning, cover-up attempts made by family and doctors to protect the accused. That had also led to a lot of uproar across the country. Now, although the minor was put under detention after his bail was cancelled, High Court, Bombay High Court had ordered his release as he was a minor, he was a child in conflict with the law. So now more developments in the case where the family wants the car back. They petitioned before the JJB for the car, and 2 more arrests have taken place in connection to the blood swapping case.
Right, and also, Radhika, the police have filed an application with the Juvenile Justice Board to have the minor now declared as an adult, and that decision is expected in a week's time.
Right, so that's a very important development as far as this case is concerned. That could change the case altogether, as this is something that has been awaited by the police at this point. They had petitioned before the courts to try him as an adult. And if it goes in the favor of the police, then it would change the direction of the case entirely, because at this point, of course, he is a minor, he is a child in conflict with the law, which is why the punishment and the penalty given to him is very, very lenient and soft. The JJB had asked him to write a 300-word essay and, of course, take that faith training program, which was done by the minor. So considering the severity of the case, the Pune police has, in fact, petitioned before the courts to try him as an adult. We know for a fact that he was, in fact, under the influence of the alcohol. That is something that has been proven with the second blood test that was taken, and also the entire cover-up that was done has also come to the fore as far as the entire family and doctors of Sassoon Hospital are concerned. So at this point, yes, the police trying to, they had petitioned before the court and want him to be tried as an adult. And that order will come out very soon. And if it goes in the favor of the police, it will change the course of the investigation and the case in itself entirely.
Right, so we will keep tracking this case very, very closely. Thank you so much, Radhika, for getting us all those details. And like she pointed out, that they're asking for that Porsche car that killed 2 people in Pune. The Agarwal family has now requested, they have approached the JJB to reclaim that car that was involved in the accident. Also, 2 more arrests have been made, like Radhika was pointing out, in the blood exchange case. Do remember, it was the mother's blood sample that was taken instead of the boy who was behind the wheels, in order to ascertain that he wasn't under the